In 2005, one of the world's most iconic clocks stopped ticking. And the reason will shock you. What's up, everyone? Today, we're diving into an incredible story that most people have never heard about. We're talking about Big Ben, London's legendary timepiece that has been keeping time since 1859. This clock has survived wars, storms, and over a century of relentless operation. But in August 2005, something unprecedented happened that brought this massive machine to a complete halt. And before we get into this fascinating story, if you love discovering amazing historical facts like this, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss our incredible content. Let me take you back to August 2005. London was experiencing one of the most intense heat waves in its recorded history. Temperatures soared to over 30 degrees Celsius, which might not sound extreme to some of you. But for London, this was absolutely scorching. The city wasn't built for this kind of heat, and neither was Big Ben. Now, before we continue, let's clarify something important. When people say Big Ben, they're actually referring to the Great Bell inside the clock tower. The tower itself is called the Elizabeth Tower, renamed in 2012 to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's Diamond Jubilee. But the name Big Ben has become synonymous with the entire structure, so that's what we'll call it today. So what exactly happened during that sweltering summer? The extreme temperatures caused the clock's mechanism to expand. You see, Big Ben's clockwork is made of metal components that have been precision engineered to work within specific temperature ranges. When metal heats up, it expands, and when it cools down, it contracts. This is basic physics, but when you're dealing with a mechanism as precise and massive as Big Ben's, even tiny changes can have huge consequences. The clock's massive hands, particularly the minute hand, which weighs an astounding 300 kilograms, began moving more slowly. The heat caused the metal frame and gears to expand just enough to create additional friction in the mechanism. Think about it like trying to turn a rusty bolt versus a well-oiled one. The expansion made everything tighter, harder to move. On August 5, 2005, the inevitable happened. The clock ground to a complete halt. For the first time in decades, Big Ben stopped telling time. This wasn't just any malfunction. This was a historic moment. The clock had weathered the Blitz during World War II, survived countless storms, and operated through technological revolutions. But a heat wave, that was its kryptonite. The engineers and clockmakers responsible for maintaining Big Ben were called in immediately. These aren't just regular mechanics. They're highly specialized horologists who understand every gear, spring, and weight in this Victorian-era masterpiece. They discovered that the combination of heat expansion and the weight of the clock hands had created a perfect storm of mechanical stress. What makes this even more remarkable is the sheer scale of Big Ben's mechanism. The minute hand alone travels about 190 kilometers every year, just going around in circles. The clock's pendulum, which regulates its timing, weighs 300 kilograms and takes 2 seconds to complete each swing. Every component is interconnected in a delicate balance that took years to perfect back in the 1850s. The repair process was fascinating. The engineers had to wait for temperatures to drop before they could properly assess and fix the damage. They couldn't just force the mechanism to move. That could have caused permanent damage to the historic gears and components. Instead, they carefully monitored the cooling process and gradually brought the clock back to operational status. This incident raised serious questions about climate change and historical preservation. If a heat wave in 2005 could stop Big Ben, what about future heat waves that scientists predict will be even more severe? The Palace of Westminster, where Big Ben is located, began implementing new climate control and monitoring systems to protect the clock mechanism. But here's what's really interesting. This wasn't actually the first time Big Ben had stopped, though it was one of the most publicized incidents. The clock has had various failures over its long history, including a major breakdown in 1976 and several stops due to snow and ice. However, the 2005 heat-related stoppage was unique because it highlighted a vulnerability that nobody had seriously considered before. The incident also sparked discussions about the maintenance and modernization of historical landmarks. Should we update these ancient mechanisms with modern materials that can withstand extreme temperatures? Or should we preserve them exactly as they were built? accepting that they have limitations. It's a debate that continues today, especially as Big Ben underwent massive renovations from 2017 to 2022. During those renovations, engineers took the opportunity to add protective measures against extreme weather. They installed better ventilation systems and temperature monitoring equipment. The goal was to preserve the historical integrity while ensuring the clock could withstand the challenges of the 21st century. What's absolutely mind-blowing is that Big Ben's basic mechanism is still the same one installed in 1859. Despite all the technological advances we've made, this Victorian-era engineering marvel continues to function using the same principles. It's a testament to the incredible craftsmanship of the original clockmakers, Benjamin Vulliamy and Edmund Beckett Denison. The 2005 stoppage serves as a powerful reminder that even our most enduring symbols have vulnerabilities. Big Ben represents British resilience and precision, yet it's still subject to the forces of nature. It's humbling and fascinating at the same time. So there you have it, the day that extreme heat brought down one of the world's most famous clocks. It's a story that combines history, engineering, and climate science in one incredible package. Big Ben continues to tick today, more protected than ever, but that August day in 2005 remains a unique moment in its long history. What do you think? Should historical landmarks be modified to withstand climate change, or should they be preserved exactly as built? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories like this. Hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.